Hello students, I am Mrs. Rachel Girot. I am your Digital Arts 2 teacher. Super excited. And let me just go ahead and give you a brief introduction of what to expect for this class to make sure it's a good fit for you. Yes, welcome. So I love this picture here because it's got our vector graphic, which is what we're going to be doing in Digital Arts 2, and it's got our raster graphic, which is not what we're going to be doing in Digital Arts 2, just to give you a heads up. So yeah, oh, I didn't realize there was a little animation in there. Sweet. So you see all these little nodes and everything? You can just click those nodes and drag them and change the shapes of things. It's all mathematically proportional, and you can enlarge and blow these vector graphics up as large as you want, and they never lose their quality. But warning, Inkscape is the program that we're going to be using, and we used it in Digital Arts 1. Hey, did you take Digital Arts 1? If you didn't, you might want to consider talking to your counselor and seeing if you can take Digital Arts 1 first. We did learn quite a bit about vector graphics in that class, and I don't know how you'll feel. So do know that you have choices, and if you feel like taking this class right now, you don't have the basic foundations, there is nothing wrong with contacting me and letting me know. I'd love to hear from you if that's the case. But we are using Inkscape. And what are vectors? Whew, vectors, like I said, you can blow those vectors up. Yeah, isn't that nice? They never lose their detail. Whereas, with bitmaps or raster graphics, you know that when you zoom in too close, you can start to see the pixels. So that's what's so cool about this class, is you're going to be learning how to vector. Yeah, here's another example of those pixels. So here we are. Vectors, nice. They're based on mathematical formulas. Bitmaps, these are just made of square blocks. So if you zoom in far enough, pretty soon you'll be able to see the square blocks. So these are a couple of vector programs. Inkscape, that's what we'll be using, and Adobe Illustrator. They're like sister programs. We will not be using Adobe Photoshop. That's the raster or the bitmap program in this class. So if you were hoping to use that program, make sure you register for image design. That's the class that we'll be using Adobe Photoshop. And I just wanted to share with you some student work. This is the kind of stuff that you can do with vectors. These are mostly projects that we did in Digital Arts 1, mostly because last year when we had Digital Arts 2, I wasn't teaching the class. There was a substitute. And so I don't have the artwork that the students created for that class, so I couldn't highlight it. But man, this was Digital Arts 1. So if you're feeling like, ooh, I might need to go back and take Digital Arts 1, be sure to let me know. I don't want you to be stuck in a class and end up failing it. But look at that. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Love this class. Used to hate it, if you can believe that. Used to hate digital arts, but man, have I changed my ways. It's incredible. So these are the types of things that you'll be doing in this class. So welcome. We have live classes Thursday at 3 p.m. Can't wait to see you there. We'll have about 9 lesson units and tests in this class, and we'll do 3 to 4 projects, and those will be determined as we do those lessons to see what types of things we're learning in there, and then we'll develop some projects and introduce those to you in our live classes. So you won't want to miss our live classes, because that's where we'll be kind of initiating those projects. And then we'll also do critiques of all of the projects as well. That about sums up what we'll be doing. Here are the rules, so pay attention. Here we go. Come to class on time. Email me in advance if you have a schedule conflict. Earn your participation points when you're in class. Don't plagiarize. Don't submit something you created last year. Everything must be current. Play your edge where you are now. Don't submit work you did in another program. You must use Inkscape. And no shortcuts. When you're supposed to use the Bezier tool, you need to use the Bezier tool. Submit your work on time so we can show it in the critique. And don't post those nasty little placeholders to your Dropbox. Now, you probably aren't guilty of that, but I can't tell you how many times I have gotten like the document that a teacher gives a student in another class, like forensic science is a big one. Someone really liked that forensic science assignment because they kept submitting the assignment directions to the Dropbox to make their learning coach think that they had made a submission. So please don't do that. It's unethical. It's a violation of academic integrity, and it is a huge waste of my time. Okay, so anyway, if you have any questions, be sure to text me, 801-637-9682. You can put that phone number right into your phone right now. And I just want to take a quick peek at our class together. So if you click on the content, yeah, this is where the welcome video is going to be, in this folder right here. Teacher contact information right there, everything you possibly need to know, including that tech support line that you may need. And make sure you use it if you do need it. This is where I will be saving everything from our live classes that we have once a week on Thursdays. As you can see, I've already got all of our class folders set up here. This is where the recordings will be, and any work such as critiques or exit quizzes, that type of thing that are associated with those classes will be in there as well. And the first thing that you're going to need to do is click on this Get Set Up folder, okay? This is your homework right now. Get this going. Make a folder for this class on your computer. If you're not sure how to do that, there's a video tutorial. Download Inkscape. You can either download the 32 or the 64-bit. Honestly, you'll know what I mean when you go in there. It didn't make a difference on mine, which one I downloaded. So right now I've got the 64-bit and it's working just the same as the 32 did. This is the tutorial on how to download Inkscape, and there's the link where inkscape.org where you can download it. And here's also step 3, download and unzip some resources. So some of the lessons in there are going to give you a stock photo to use. So you'll need to download those resources. There's a video tutorial that shows you how to do it and a link to them. So that's something that you're going to want to get done ASAP before we meet for class on Thursday. Get all set up. And then these are those units that I was telling you about that we'll be working on. So I look forward to seeing you Thursday at 3 o'clock. Ta-ta!